Hey everyone, Novanoid here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can send anything to the moon for free. So about a week ago, Reddit user Valfin posted to r/space that he's creating a lunar time capsule and allowing anyone to send up to 10 megabytes of data to the moon for free. So if you do want to take advantage of this opportunity, you have to meet a few prerequisites. So your Reddit account has to have been created prior to the 25th of January 2021, and I assume this is in place to prevent people from creating new accounts so that they can upload more than 10 megabytes of data. So the submissions also have to be images, video, audio, or text, but they can also be compressed. So if you have more than 10 megabytes of data and it can be compressed to under 10 megabytes, then you can still send it. So they also have to be uploaded to a host website. So if you're uploading images, Imager, videos, Vimeo, or Google Drive, I've seen people use. They also have to be safe for work and legal, and they also have to be sent by the 8th of February. So you have about a week from today to get your data uploaded. So I just want to talk for a moment about how this guy is actually sending the data to the moon. So he actually purchased a DHL Moonbox, which is a product that DHL sells, and it allows you to purchase a very small, uh, essentially area on the rover that you can put something in and send it to the moon. So this guy actually purchased a very small space, and he's sending two micro SD cards with a terabyte of storage each to the moon. I just wanted to mention that anyone can actually buy the DHL Moonbox, but it is quite expensive. It ranges from about $460 to $25,000. So even if you want the smallest possible storage size, it's going to cost a ton of money. So you should definitely take advantage of this opportunity. So there are a few caveats to sending the data on a micro SD card. So micro SD cards are kind of notorious for corrupting fairly quickly here on Earth. However, they will corrupt even quicker in outer space when they don't have the protection of Earth's magnetosphere and atmosphere to protect them from radiation. So they will likely become corrupt very quickly in outer space. But I still think it's a cool opportunity nonetheless, maybe in hopes that one day we'll be able to recover the data, even if it does happen to become corrupt. If you did miss the February 8th deadline, I wouldn't worry too much because I wouldn't be surprised if an opportunity like this came up in the future. Also, NASA actually has its own program that lets you send your name physically etched into a plaque to Mars on a Mars rover. So this is a pretty cool opportunity to also take advantage of if you want. While you think about what you're going to send to the moon, I'd like to share a quote that I am going to send. This quote is an excerpt from Carl Sagan's Pale Blue Dot, and I can't think of anyone better to read this quote than Carl Sagan himself.
Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. The earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit? Yes. Settle? Not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.